So in this segment, we're going to be talking about supermarkets warn of rising costs due to Northern Ireland Protocol. So major UK supermarket chains have warned that the Northern Ireland Protocol costs could force retailers to switch from British suppliers to EU suppliers. Now, this is very frustrating for the simple fact of you should have done this already. This should have been done by these companies ages ago. They should have moved to EU suppliers as soon as kind of they knew about the implications of the Northern Ireland Protocol, as soon as they knew Britain wasn't going to stay in the EU single market and customs union. You know, trade experts have been warning about this for a long time now. There will be issues due to Brexit if we leave the customs union and the single market especially. So how these supermarkets with all their money and all their expertise didn't see this happening is beyond me. So six supermarkets claim the next phase of checks will drive up costs both for them and Northern Ireland consumers, because that cost gets passed on to the consumer. Representatives from Tesco, Asda, Sainsbury's, Co-op, Iceland, Marks and Spencer's, which has I think spent around 30 million on red tape already this year. And also we're going to be doing another specific story on the boss of Marks and Spencer's who doesn't understand the EU at all. So subscribe for that. So these companies have sent a joint letter to the government and the European Commission to highlight their concerns. Together, the six retailers represent more than 75% of Northern Ireland's grocery market. So six companies represent 75% of the grocery market. Seems a bit sus, that. It's not great for the consumer, is it? According to the British Retail Consortium, which coordinated the letter. So all of these companies got together and said, yo, UK, please do something. Costs are going to go up if you don't sort this out, and we're going to have to look at EU suppliers, which they should have done already, dog. They should have done that a long time ago. Grace periods, grace periods came into force on January the 1st, but the rules are being phased in gradually in a bid to protect food suppliers and to give retailers time to adapt to changes, which they still haven't done. It's been almost 8 months now. Like, come on, guys, what are you waiting for? Honestly. Inevitable disruption. So the letter from the six supermarkets was sent to Frost, the Iceman himself, and Maros Sefcovic. I think it's Sefcovic. I can't remember. Someone tried to correct me. Vice President of the European Commission. Our members made significant investments in the last few months to avoid disruption, yet disruption will become inevitable if that regime will come into force in October is unrealistic and disproportionately onerous, Mr. Dickinson said. I've got a message for you, Mr. Dickinson. That's what happens when you're out of the single market, Val. This is what happens. We've lost the free movement of goods. Custom checks are going to happen. The UK is constantly threatening to do deregulation. What did you think is going to happen? Do you think goods would still move freely if we started deregulating or just threatening to deregulate? We've left the single market. Like, how do you people who have so much money and access to some of the best experts in the world, sorry, Miss Dickinson even, sorry, no, it's not Mr. Dickinson, it's Miss Dickinson. With all this money, right, you could have hired some of the best trade experts around in Europe. They're on Twitter, for God's sake. They're giving this stuff out for free. They're telling you for free there's going to be problems, and you guys still ain't listening. Who have you got in your ear telling you information? I don't get it. So retailers have shown their compliance. The government and the EU must now help us by removing the barriers to GB and NI supply chains. All right, if you want to do that, tell the UK to get a Swiss-style agreement, because nothing else will solve it apart from that. The UK could suspend the protocol, but then you're talking massive problems. You're talking tariffs being laid down, sanctions potentially, if the EU finally decide to do something about the UK, constantly breaking the rules. Who knows? All I'm saying is that situation there where, the barriers are removed, that's not going to happen unless the UK gets a Swiss-style agreement or we join the customs union and single market. Who knows? Miracles can happen, apparently. Last week, Frost said that this was in many ways a problem, adding that it showed that many Northern Ireland firms could not use their first choice suppliers. So he's talking about the fact that supermarkets within Northern Ireland have to choose different suppliers. Who cares? Okay, like, that's on you, bro. Like, you negotiated this deal, you proposed this, you negotiated it, then you said it was a great deal, you got the Prime Minister to sign off on it. What's the problem? Because unless you're negligent to a criminal level, I don't know what you're talking about, Brad. If anything, Boris Johnson should have gotten rid of Lord Frost and then put in another Brexit secretary who can complain about the crappy job Lord Frost has done. That would have been a much smarter move, but Boris Johnson is not that smart. Anyways, I'm going to leave it there. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.